guys, I hope that you guys are doing amazing wherever you are in the world. My name is Shikha and I welcome you to my channel. I welcome you to all my videos. I really appreciate all the comments that you guys have been sending my way, all the feedback and all the subscribers. I really am pleased to see that. But more than that, I'm actually happy to see that I'm actually helping you guys, which is the whole point of this channel. One of you actually asked me, Crown Strawberry, I think is your name. I don't know what that means, but you asked me, if you're weird because you don't actually like national holidays or, all these random holidays that have been made up by corporations to sell more stuff, basically. Cynical me, speaking up. Basically, Halloween or Christmas or, all of those BS holidays, Valentine's Day, oh my god, I hate that holiday. All these stupid holidays have been made up to either mainly to actually get us to buy more stuff. It's basically the essence of it. It's not so that we can spend more time with each other, which is how it's portrayed. It's not so that we can tell each other how much we love them or all that nonsense, because we could do that every single day. We don't actually need a special Mother's Day to tell our mothers that we love them. We don't need a special Father's Day to tell our fathers that we love them. I mean, we can do that every day, or we can just kind of just be a good person in general so that we don't need to tell them on a specific day, oh, thank you for being my father, or thank you for being my mother, or thank you for being my sister, or thank you for being my husband, or wife, or whatever it might be, right? A partner. Yeah, that's all just bullshit. It's just actually nonsense excuses that have been made up by people who are like, well, I'm just gonna slide my way through my relationship for the rest of the year, but all of a sudden on this special day, I'm gonna end up, buying thousands of dollars worth of rings and crap from my friend or my family or my partner, and that should absolve me. That should kind of take away all the other horrible things I've done to them, because that's how the world works, right? You do one good karmic act, and it kind of negates all the other stuff that you do, right? I mean, isn't that the way it is? Not only that, but one of the other reasons I despise, I cannot stand these holidays, is because it's just actually just one more excuse to drink. It actually just really is just one more excuse so people can just get together, drink a lot of alcohol, do stupid things, sleep around with each other, be completely unconscious about what they're doing with their lives, ignore all the different things that they really want to do with their lives, the creative work that they want to do, the book that they want to write, the music that they want to create. Ignore all that stuff because it's easy to do when you're high or drunk. And then just repeat this over and over again until you die, kind of thing, basically, right? So then you end up living a mediocre life or less than mediocre life, and you kind of just slide through life being a zombie because you're like, well, but there's a holiday this weekend. I have to go out drinking with my friends. I can't really do my work. I don't have time for that. And if you do have any time left over from all the stuff that you're doing, then you can just go on social media and waste your time that way. Just go on Instagram or Facebook and just scroll through the feeds over and over again, and that there goes another 2 or 3 hours of your day. And all of a sudden you realize you're 65 or 80 and you're on your deathbed and you realize, shoot, I spent all my time going to all these stupid holidays, going to all these events with people I really don't actually even like that much, just because I didn't actually want to do the work that I wanted to do or that I was meant to do or I was afraid to do. And great, I'm now dying, and maybe I'll get another chance at it if I believe in reincarnation. I do. But if I don't, then that's it. Your one run at it was completely wasted because you went to all these, because you believed the corporations and mass media telling you that these stupid holidays were useful or important anyway, right? Now, I'm not saying all holidays are nonsense, of course not. And it depends on how you take it. Again, everything I think is about being conscious about it. You just don't go and start celebrating this random new holiday, like Big Mac Day or something, or I don't know, some stupid holiday like National Procrastination Day or something. I don't know. People have made up all these stupid holidays. Every single day has a random day associated with it, right? So it's about being conscious. Basically, that's it. If you believe in this holiday, if you believe that's really important, like if you believe in Christmas, if you believe that, it gets your family together, you really love it, you have really good memories associated with it, you spend time with your family, you sit around and have delicious meals, if it really means something to you and it's actually important to you, then of course it's an important holiday. It's not that I'm saying every single holiday sucks out there. I'm just saying that we really need to be a little more careful because a lot of this stuff that has been told to us that is important either comes from our parents, and our parents were told either by mass media or by their own parents, and sometimes myths get propagated through generation after generation just because no one chooses or cares to think, okay, why is this happening? Why am I following this rule? I think you probably have heard of this story, or this. I think it's real, or I don't know, but it's going around the internet where there was this woman, this lady who was cooking some ham, and she cut off the sides or the ends of the ham to cook the ham every single time she did it. And her friend asked her, I'm like, why do you do that? What is that about? Like, I never do that. I have never seen anyone do that. Why'd you cut off the ends, right? And she's like, I don't know. My mother always did it that way, so I started doing it that way. And so she watched her mother, and mother did it. She called her mother, and she said, why do you do that? And the mother said, I don't know. Your mother, I mean, my mother always, your grandmother always used to do that, so I just do that as well. I have no idea. Let's call her and ask, right? So they called grandma, which is, I mean, it's good that she was still alive in the story. And they called her, and she said, and then grandma laughed, and she said, well, it's because when we were young and when I first started cooking, we were really poor, and the oven that we had was tiny. So if I didn't cut off the sides, the ham wouldn't fit in. And whenever I think of that story, I actually think of this story every single time people believe in beliefs that have just kind of been handed down generation after generation. Just like, everyone should get married. Really? Should everyone get married? Everyone should have children. Really? Really? Is that the truth, or is it actually just a myth that has been propagated, a myth that has been told to you because it's just easier that way, or it's just easier to believe that because what else are you going to do with your life? Let's just have kids. Just get married. Obviously, I'm exaggerating a little bit. But this story actually shows you that there's a lot of times when we kind of believe something just because we've been told to believe it for the longest amount of time, right? Is it actually true? Have we analyzed it? Have we researched it? Perhaps not, right? And so a lot of times I actually think of Valentine's Day as just an excuse for chocolate companies to sell more chocolate, or for all of these gift companies or diamond companies to sell more diamonds. That's really the essence of it, because what do people end up doing? And I see them because I used to work at a restaurant before. I'd see them come in, all these couples. They would sit down at a table. They wouldn't talk to each other. They'd be on the phone the whole time. They'd pretend that they were having a happy Valentine's dinner. They'd take a selfie together, smiling and all that stuff, pretending like they were having fun. And that's it. And that was a holiday for them. They'd have some food. They'd have a little bit of conversation. They'd look around. They'd be bored out of their skulls. And then they'd go home. So that was Valentine's Day. But why? What's the point of it, right? And the guy would usually end up giving the girl something, and the girl would kind of scream and blah, blah, blah. And it was all a show, really. It was not anything real. If they really cared about each other, wouldn't you want to actually spend time together by yourself in your house? Not going outside and showing to people that you're going outside for Valentine's Day. If I really cared about someone, I don't want to go out. I don't want to go out and go out to a fancy dinner and all that stuff, because that's uncomfortable. That's not what I want to do. If I really care about someone and I want to spend time with them, I want to spend time with them at home, in the comfort of my house, in the comfort of our space together, chilling out, having some delicious meal together that we cooked together, or that I cooked, because I love to cook, and just sitting down and chilling out and having a conversation, having nice music in the background, or having no music, having silence, and just being together. That's how I'd want to spend my time with my family and my friends and my partner and my loved ones. Why this freaking show? And so actually that living or working in a restaurant really, really made me give up on all the different holidays, because people would just come in and pretend. They're just pretending for Instagram. They're just coming in so they could take that photograph that they could put on Instagram, and that's it. Or they could put on Facebook, and that's it. And that was the only point of all of this nonsense. It wasn't actually they really, some of them obviously did, but it was very rare that the couple came in and they actually spent time together and they spoke to each other and they hung out with each other. Most of them were on their phones, or they were talking to someone on the phone, to their girlfriends or their guy friends or whatever it was. And I was thinking to myself, why are you guys here? It was fine for me. I'd get a nice tip because the boy or the guy wanted to impress the girl or whatever. It was fine. But I still would look at it and be like, I'd be cringed out by it. I'd be like, ew, this is so... So in general, I understand Crown Strawberry when you say that you just find all these holidays really annoying. And I totally get it, because I find them really, really annoying too. In India, where I'm from originally, we have a lot of holidays because we have a lot of gods and we have a lot of random things that happen all the time. So every day almost in India could be a national holiday. Every freaking day. Well, we have a lot of holidays there, right? And so, some of the holidays are really nice, like Holi, where you kind of throw colors at each other. So much fun. People get together. It's great. I love it. Diwali is another holiday. It's great. You light candles, little diyas. and to have a lot of food and sweets, and people get together, families get together, blah blah, right? And so some holidays I do appreciate, but then I end up kind of thinking to myself, and I'm sitting in the temple, believing in a God that I don't believe in, kind of sitting there and thinking to myself, what am I doing here? Why am I here? Why are we all here? It's just for freaking show, because my parents are not religious. They're not. My dad, for the longest time, was atheist, and so he doesn't believe in God. But because all of his friends believe in it, and because it's it's like pressure on him, right? Like, you have to go to the temple. Oh my God! And so he ends up going, and I end up going because they're like, well, just come. You only visit us for a few days. Just come with us. I'm like, all right, fine. I'm sitting there, I'm listening to the priest talk about bullshit. He's talking about, how women should be really subservient to men, and how wives should be, should cook at home and not go out, and all that bullshit. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, is anyone else paying attention to this nonsense that's kind of pouring out of this man? No one obviously was paying attention. No one was actually even listening. They were just probably on their phone, silently, or furtively kind of looking at their phones, or they were talking to each other, or they were ignoring him and daydreaming, right? But they were there because what? Because all their friends were there. Because they wanted to show their friends, oh, look at me, how nice I am, how religious I am. Look at me, how blah blah blah. It's just nonsense. I think to myself, this is bullshit, and you guys are just perpetuating freaking myth, and it's a complete waste of my time. As much as possible, I refuse to go to these temples anymore, because not only are they big money pits, basically they're just, all these priests are just grabbing money, more and more and more money for what? I just don't get it. They have bigger pot bellies than anyone else I know. What the hell is this about? Like, what kind of a priest are you? And then like all this gold jewelry for all the freaking gods and all that stuff. I'm thinking myself, like, I'm sure God did not want to be adorned in gold and all that stuff, especially because there are hundreds of thousands of people dying on this planet of hunger and all that stuff. Like, why don't you give them your hard-earned money to those people rather than giving it to a freaking temple who does nothing? Does nothing. Anyways, you guys can see I get actually a little really annoyed by this shit that goes on this planet, especially about the religion. You guys know how much I hate religion. But anyways, but all of this stuff is just for show. We have a lot of holidays in India, a lot. Do people actually care about all of them? No. But why do they go to them? Why do they celebrate them? Because they have to show to the others. And now, with Instagram and with social media, oh my God, every freaking day is a different holiday, and you have to dress up, and you have to do this fasting, you have to do these prayers, and you have to do all this nonsense. And then you do it, and you post it on Instagram or social media, and everyone says, oh my God, you're such a good Hindu. Oh, you're such a good religious person. You must be a really good person. Of course, right? It doesn't matter if I go back home and beat my children, as long as I go to a temple and give some money to a priest, right? Or I give money to the gods, right? I mean, that's how it is, right? That's what really annoys me. And so, like, I always say, whenever anyone invites me to all these holidays, first of all, I don't drink. I also don't like socializing. I actually tell people I don't like people, I don't like socializing, I don't like noise. I sound like a very boring person, in fact. So I don't go. I just tell them. The truth. I really don't like it. I don't believe in it. Don't invite me. Please just don't. And if you don't want to be friends with me anymore, that's totally fine with me, because I don't drink, and so it'll be useless for me to come to these stupid events anyways. And I don't want to watch you getting drunker and drunker and hitting on random chicks or hitting on random guys and going home with them and then calling me the next day complaining about the fact that you did that. Not my cup of tea, right? And if it's a religious holiday, then thank you, no. No, 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 no. I just don't. I don't believe in that freaking religion. I don't want to be part of a religion that kills each other because of their religion. Hindus and Muslims and Hindus and Christians fighting all the time because of their freaking religion. What kind of a religion is that, where you kill someone else because they're not part of your religion? How does that work? No, I don't want to be part of that either. So I don't want to be involved with that. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to do anything with that. And so if you don't want to be friends with me anymore, if you don't want to be part of my life because of that, then good riddance, in my opinion. Anyways, I think I've ranted for long enough. I hope this makes sense to you guys. I want to really hear from you guys. Tell me what you guys think about holidays, and how do you get rid of people who try to invite you over and over again. Thankfully now I have no one who invites me because they've all gotten the message. Also have no friends. Actually, that's not true, but almost true. Okay? Alright, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.